Hello, my genderqueer chat friends. This is Jay. It is Monday night. Oh, you're gonna come join us? This is my pup Elle. She's cool. She needs a haircut. But anyway, this week is a free week, so we've kind of been given open reign to talk about whatever we want. And I want to apologize for not being around last week. I've been crazy busy with rehearsals and shows. I just finished doing a musical, and just the past 2 weeks, my friend's dance company, I was playing guitar and singing for her dance company for part of PIFA, Philadelphia International Festival of the Arts. So I've had an insane rehearsal and show schedule for that. I've done a ton of shows in the past 2 weeks, but anyway, and now I have another musical going up in 2 weeks, so we have tech rehearsal this upcoming weekend and another weekend of performances for that. So been really busy, but anyway, I just wanted to touch on last week's topic a little bit. Harassment was the topic, and for the most part, I've been really fortunate. I haven't really dealt with much harassment, and I think a lot of that is due to the fact that I keep a relatively low profile as far as my gender identity is concerned and my sexual identity. I don't really think it's anybody else's fucking business, and you know, I am who I am. Love me, leave me, whatever. And I really kind of surround myself with people who do love me for who I am. So I'm pretty fortunate that I don't really deal with a lot of harassment or anything like that. But I know that there is definitely a lot of folks out there who do deal with that, and I guess depending on where you are or your situation, your circumstances, where you might have to work or go to school, it could be really hard. And I guess the advice that I would give to somebody who's dealing with harassment or bullying or anything of the sort is, first of all, you're not alone. You may be different. You may be one of the only people like you in your little social setting or circumstance or in your place of work, but there are definitely other people out there like you, and yeah, you should reach out to community, things like Genderqueer Chat. This channel is such a good community of people, and it's really helpful to know that you're not alone in your situation. But I kind of live by the the saying, love many, trust few, do harm to no one. I try not to fuel any fires. I really try not to give anyone a reason to give me a problem. And, people give me comments sometimes. Like, I paint my pinky nail, and I wear funky shoes. I got purple shoes and pink shoes and red shoes and whatever. And, people are like, oh man, what's with the red shoes? And it's like, I like red shoes. And, most people just don't go beyond that. But, if you're having issues, definitely talk to somebody. Definitely reach out. There are people who will listen and people who will appreciate you for you. And, there's support out there. Anyway, moving beyond that topic, because I didn't have a whole lot to say on that anyway. I'm having a personal dilemma, and I'm I'm hoping maybe some of you can give me some feedback on what you think. But a good friend of mine and his partner, two openly gay men, they've been married for quite some time. Um, they recently took on two foster kids, and one of them has been identified by their, I guess, psychiatrist or whatever as quote unquote gender questioning. And he is male bodied, and as of right now identifies as a boy. Says that he doesn't want to be a girl, but he likes to wear his sister's clothes. He tends to like a lot of girly things. You know, wants to do his hair, wants to wear nail polish, wants to wear his sister's dresses and everything else. And I mean, he's about 10, so he's not a little kid. And my dilemma is my friend, you know, while he has dealt with, coming out as far as his sexuality and dealing with being gay and everything, he doesn't really have a lot of knowledge or experience as far as gender issues go. And him and his partner are kind of convinced that their foster child's, just gay. And I really kind of want to broach the topic of them, of the foster child possibly being genderqueer or trans or whatever. And it's kind of difficult because he's aware of my situation and how I identify and everything, but most of what he knows has been kind of third party through my sister. They're my sister and him are best friends, so that's kind of where he's gotten most of that knowledge from. But I don't know, from him talking to my sister, he's kind of rejected the idea that there might be a a gender issue. He's just kind of like, oh well, you know, I did similar things or was into more feminine things as a kid, and I'm just gay, so he must be too. But I've interacted with this child multiple times. I've talked to him. I get the impression that there is more going on there. I believe that the psychiatrist is right, that the child probably does have some gender, issues to work out or to come to terms with. Um, he's just kind of young and doesn't have the knowledge or experience to really know what or who he is yet. So I guess my dilemma is, how do I offer up my perspective and my point of view without it being a really touchy subject on my friend's part, who can be very sensitive and very defensive at times. I don't want to come at it like I'm accusing or making an assumption that isn't true. But at the same time, I feel an obligation to kind of share my knowledge and my experience so that he can better understand his foster child and better help them kind of, I guess, figure themselves out. And it's a really hard thing to do. Do I just talk to him and just be like, I'm here if you have any questions? Or do I kind of push the issue a little bit more and try and, I guess, present my argument for why I feel that there is more gender issues with this child than than he seems to feel, him and his partner. Um, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. And I'm really not exactly sure what to say or how to say it. And yeah, I guess I'm calling for a little advice. I know we normally give our opinions and what we think about certain topics on this channel, but if you have an opinion or an idea about how to approach this type of situation, um, you know, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, I think the bonus question last week, because I don't think we have a bonus question this week, but bonus question last week was your favorite place to vacation, and I am totally a cheesy vacation type of person. I am a Disney World lover. I've been there probably half a dozen times at least, and I can never get enough of it. It's just the most magical place on earth. I absolutely love Disney. Been there a bunch of times. Epcot is my favorite park. I love to drink around the world. I love all the science stuff. I'm totally a science geek. So that's really my favorite place to go. I got to ride a Segway there last time I was there around the Rose Garden in Epcot. It was really, really cool. They do a tour around the world before that part of the park opens where you can ride a Segway around that part. And they do like a behind the scenes tour where they take you to like the Disney helicopter pad. They take you like behind the like back entrances to like some of the rides like Soaring and like Fast Track and a couple other cool rides that are in Epcot. So like you don't have to wait in line. You just like get off your Segway, go right in the back and like do it that way. So I would love to do that next time I go. If you get to go, I highly recommend the Segway tours. Really cool. Lots of fun. But anyway, that's what I got for this week. And Ellie just wants some love over here. So anyway, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.